So you've completed the lecture assignment by printing up the guided notes, taking notes and going through the ebook. You've completed the study plan, all the master points on the study plan, by using the QuizMe, earning those master points, going back to the practice if you need extra help, and going back to QuizMe, back and forth, earning all your mastery points. And now you're ready to take the quiz for the section. So this video is on how to take a quiz and the rules behind a quiz. The first thing that you're going to notice is that every quiz actually has a due date. You're allowed to work ahead on quizzes, but you cannot get behind. Meaning, after this due date, there will be no makeup quizzes, and there will be no retakes of any quizzes either. This is an absolute deadline. In order to take the quiz, if you try clicking on the quiz, the first thing it's going to tell you is there's a prerequisite. You should have met the prerequisite by completing the mastery points for the quiz in the study plan. If you did not earn those mastery points, go to the study plan and complete those mastery points now. If you did complete those mastery points, you'll be going into the quiz right away. The first screen that you're going to see explains the quiz, the number of questions, which will vary depending on the quiz, states the due date, and then there's this very important bit of information right here. In order to stay mastery and keep the mastery points for this section, for the material, you have to get an 80% on this quiz. If you get below an 80%, it will actually remove the mastery points from the study plan, and you will have to go and start the process over. It does not remove all of your mastery points, it only removes the mastery points on the topics that you missed on the quiz. Another big difference here is that quizzes are timed. All quizzes, you're allowed 120 minutes. They usually don't take more than 20 to 30 minutes, so this won't be an issue. But this does mean that you have to do it all in one sitting. Quizzes are timed to help you prepare for the exam, which is also timed. Each quiz you can retake as many times as you want. We'll talk about that in a moment. Once you're ready to start a quiz, go ahead and click I am ready to start. A difference between the QuizMe in the study plan and the quizzes here is that you can actually go back and forth to questions. If you enter an answer, you can go back and change that answer. On the QuizMe, you weren't allowed to do that. However, you still only get to submit the quiz once, so navigate through the questions, make sure you've answered all the questions before you submit that quiz. Just like the QuizMe, you notice there are no learning aids to the right, and they will not be provided for you. These questions that you see on this quiz come directly from the QuizMe questions in the study plan. They should be extremely similar, and you should know exactly what you're getting into. So let's say you complete your quiz and you complete it with less than an 80%. What would happen? If you look here, I took the quiz, I actually got a 0% on the quiz. Remember, you need to get that 80% to keep those mastery points. So what's going to happen here is now when I go back to my study plan for that section, I will have lost the mastery points associated with the questions that I missed. Once again, the red X means that you've done it incorrectly, and the green check would mean that you've done it correctly. You can always click into the question to review. The green will be the right answer, the red will be the wrong answer. Or in the cases of ones with the fill in the blank, it'll show you the correct answer, and by moving your mouse over that, you will see what you entered. If you believe you entered the correct answer, just maybe made a small error and typed it wrong, you can email me with your name, the class that you're in, the quiz number, and the problem number, and I can go and change and add credit to it. It's up to you to catch these mistakes and send me an email. I usually reply to emails within 24 hours, on the weekends up to 48. Please make sure you get all the points that you earned on this quiz, so you don't have to continue retaking it. If you received above an 80% on this quiz, You can retake the quiz if you want, but you don't need to. You can move on to the next section's material and continue on throughout the class. Remember though, the quiz did have a prerequisite, and if you didn't do well on the quiz, below an 80%, you lost those mastery points. So when you go in to try to reattempt the quiz, you won't be able to get in because you don't have the mastery points required. So the idea is, you do the study plan, you earn the mastery points, you attempt the quiz. If you don't do well on the quiz, you have to go back to the study plan, relearn the material, earn those mastery points again, and then come and take the quiz again. What this does is forces you to learn the material that you did not know how to do. If you get stuck in a loop and frustrated because you cannot get past a certain problem or past a certain quiz, please contact me immediately and I will do everything I can to help you get through the material. It is important that you do well on the quizzes because the questions from the test come directly from the quizzes. That concludes this video on quizzes.